here is, I don't know, I heard this story before at the end of last week, and I didn't focus on it that much, but read into this. There's just some times where we are so stupid as a country that it's depressing. It's from last week. Apparently, a school in New York State, in Pine Bush, which is a couple hours upstate, a little bit west, just south, I think, of the Catskills. Apparently, what they were doing over the course of the schools or the National Foreign Language Week. Now, remember, this is taking place in America. So necessarily, when you're talking about foreign languages, it's going to be the languages that are not English. I know that's a lot to accept, apparently, but that's just the problem with foreign languages and being in a country that speaks English. All those foreign languages are not going to be English. So the Foreign Language Department, in celebration of National Foreign Language Week, organized for different pledge, and by that I mean the Pledge of Allegiance translations, to be read. Apparently they say the Pledge of Allegiance at this school. I can't remember if in high school that we still did that. I think we did. I know we did it in elementary school. And apparently, the school had to apologize because a student recited the U.S. Pledge of Allegiance in Arabic. The school district superintendent, Joan Carbone, told the Times-Herald Record newspaper the Arabic pledge has divided the school in half. This is just the speaking of Arabic. Statement from the district apologized to any students or staff or community members who found this activity disrespectful. The reading was intended to promote the fact that those who speak a language other than English still pledge to salute this great country. It's sad that they even had to extend that platitude. Apparently, complaints were received from residents who lost family in Afghanistan, where, incidentally, they don't speak Arabic. And from Jewish parents, where apparently those Jewish parents didn't realize that there are Jews who actually speak Arabic. It's unbelievable. I wonder if the Jewish parents would have complained if it was done in German. Or Spanish because of the Inquisition. Ms. Carbone, the school district superintendent, said the pledge would only be read in English in the future. Were there people who were upset that maybe it was said in Japanese because of World War II? Or Korean? The French didn't necessarily fight so hard, apparently, according to lore. Unbelievable. So pathetic. And apparently, here is Harris Faulkner, who, I don't know who Harris Faulkner is. I don't know if that's a Fox News person, but there's a Fox News segment on this very topic of the Pine Bush High School during National Foreign Language Week having a kid read the Pledge of Allegiance in Arabic, because that's a foreign language, apparently. And here's the Fox News people talking about it.
Well, a school is apologizing today to families who lost members in the war in Afghanistan, among others, after it had a student recite the Pledge of Allegiance in Arabic.
Again, reminder. In Afghanistan, they don't speak Arabic.
Over the intercom. It happened during morning announcements yesterday at Pine Bush High School in upstate New York. Some furious students reportedly shouted catcalls, trying to drown out the loudspeakers, while others just simply sat down in their seats in protest.
I just didn't stand up, and they just told me I was disrespectful, and I said that they should speak it in English. So I was like...
Who told you that you were being disrespectful?
One of the teachers I was in with.
The school explaining this was part of a National Foreign Language Week. Its statements reading, quote, "The intention was to promote the fact that those who speak a language other than English still pledge to salute this great country. We sincerely apologize to any students, staff, or community members who found this activity disrespectful in our school district. The Pledge of Allegiance will only be recited in English now, as recommended by the Commissioner of Education," end quote. In fact, the principal had said he'd do it all over again because he thought it was the right thing to do. Well, now he won't get that chance. Judge, you were, thank you, I dropped my pen. You were squirming the whole time I was talking. Why?
Because I just think it was... I think when they explained what it was about, that it was, you know, what was it, National Language Week? What was it?
International.
International
languages.
Yeah.
Foreign Language Week. I understand, and I think that's a good context, but not the Pledge of Allegiance, because you know, every time we hear about a terrorist attack, they're screaming out that they're doing it in the name of Allah, and here you have the Pledge of Allegiance, which is one nation under God, which they actually read in this school as under Allah. It's just the wrong one. They could have done anything else. They could have had them reciting in Arabic a poem. They could have had them reciting in Arabic, you know, something, anything. It could have done it every day with different languages, and that's fine. But just the Pledge of Allegiance, I don't think should be read in a different language, but especially not in a language that is so tied to the terrorist attacks that we're seeing all the time.
I want to give Kirsten,
Yeah,
go
I
ahead.
just-
You know, you'll recall that Timothy McVeigh, who killed over 200 people in Oklahoma, I believe he spoke English. So maybe what we should stop doing is saying the Pledge of Allegiance in English. And why don't we just all think it? Because as far as I know, we've never been attacked by people who just use telekinesis as a way of communicating. Or maybe it should just be in sign language. Because also, to my knowledge, we've never been attacked by all deaf terrorists. Unbelievable stupidity. Unbelievable. Just an intense amount of ignorance.
It seemed like even Fox, the ladies of Fox News were about to even say, well, what? Wait a minute.
Well, I liked how at least one person said, oh, incidentally, it was National Foreign Language Week. It wasn't just that the principal decided, like, we're going to today, randomly, we're going to say the Pledge of Allegiance in Arabic just to scare people. Unbelievable. Just the level of stupidity. It's just sort of shocking.